Hi, I'm Richard Howe, the Register of Deeds for the Middlesex North District in Lowell, Massachusetts. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to find your deed on masslandrecords.com, which is the main website for registries of deeds in Massachusetts. So if you go to masslandrecords.com, this is what you see. It's maintained by Secretary of State William Galvin. And you look at the map of Massachusetts and you select the registry district that your property falls within. Click on that and that takes you to that registry's page. And this is the Middlesex North District. Now the default search is for last name, first name, and our system is a name-based index. It's not property-based. So the primary way of searching is by the owner's name. And so to illustrate this, I'm going to try to find the deed for the Target retail store that's located in Lowell. And so I'm just going to type the word Target in the last name field. I've added these red labels to help you see. So in field number 1, last name, I type Target. Field number 2, which is first name, I leave that blank because it's a company. If it was a person named Joe Target, I would type Joseph in the first name field. And then at label number 3, I click the search button. And that returns a link to every document in the index that contains that name. So it contains the name Target. So I'm going to scroll down just visually through the middle column, which is the document types, until I find the deed. If I click on the word deed, it's going to add further information to the right-hand side of my window. This is all the data that we add for our index: the document number, the date and time it was recorded, the amount of money paid for it, and the parties to the transaction. But up above all that new information, there are 2 tabs. The one that's lit up says View Details. That displays the index information for that document. And the other one that's sort of grayed out says View Images. Now, we want to get a copy of the deed, so we click on View Images. Now, this system displays images of documents in a pop-up window. And so the first time you access it, you're probably going to have to allow pop-ups on your computer. Usually that's down the bottom of the screen. There might be a very small question that says, do you want to allow pop-ups from this site? And you should say yes. Once you do that, a new window will appear and it will contain the scanned image of the recorded document. If you want to get a copy of that, the best way to do that is to download the document image to your computer. And you do that by adding it to your basket. Now, this is just like a basket you use on a site like Amazon, only we don't charge you anything for it. So first you click Add to Basket. That causes this other window to pop up right on top of the document and ask you, what is it about this document that you want to add? Well, you want the whole thing, so you click Add Pages and make sure All Pages is clicked. And then you press the Next button, and that box goes away. And you can actually minimize the image of the document, and you're going to go up to the top menu bar. It begins with Search Home, then Search Criteria. You're going to move across to the very end and click on Basket. So that's going to show you what is contained in your basket. And for us, it's only this one deed. You check the box to the left of that line of information. And then up above that information, after the word download, you click on the PDF label. And that starts the download of that document image to your computer. Once it downloads, it'll show up as a PDF file on your computer. The file name is the document's instrument number and then the month, day, and year that it was recorded. If you double click on that, you open up the document. And now once you have it on your computer, it's a lot easier to print. You could also save it to your computer and you could email it to anybody. So that concludes this video on how to find your deed on masslandrecords.com. If this approach doesn't work for you, please check our second video, which is part 2, and it gives you helpful hints on finding your deed when a name search doesn't work.